Hi, my name is Dr. Hannah Hamlin and I have type 1 diabetes. I'm here to talk to you about diabetic ketoacidosis or DKA. DKA is a serious complication of diabetes that can be life-threatening. Not everybody with type 1 diabetes experiences DKA, but often people do, specifically around the time of diagnosis. DKA is really caused by the absence of insulin. And what it is it's an accumulation of acids in the bloodstream that happens when the metabolism kind of gets off and starts burning fat for fuel because it needs to make fuel and it doesn't have access to the glucose levels that are in the bloodstream. The real reason that this happens is the absence of the hormone insulin. Insulin is the hormone that moves the blood glucose or the glucose in the blood into the cells to be used for energy. And when we don't have insulin on board, when it's not present, that glucose gets stuck, for lack of a better term, in the bloodstream, and it can't get into the cells of the body, the cells of the organs that need to produce insulin. And as a byproduct, in order to try and continue and to produce energy for our cells, our body takes over and does ourselves a favor and starts using fat to create fuel. But what can happen is, as a byproduct of burning down that fat and so much of it, without the presence of also burning glucose, we can get very, very high levels of ketones in the bloodstream. When we get these high levels of ketones in the bloodstream, it can create kind of a scenario where we can also see a lot of electrolyte imbalances. And this is the piece that can become dangerous. Our body's essential organs do not do well with this imbalance in the bloodstream. That can cause some very concerning symptoms, kind of the worst being coma. But what we really see as far as side effects are being very, very thirsty and urinating a lot more than usual. We see fast, deep breathing. We can see dry skin and mouth, flushed face. Fruity smelling breath is a really common one, and often parents of children with type 1 diabetes who have had DKA before, they will start to recognize that scent. Headaches are very common, muscle stiffness as well, and just extreme fatigue. Our body's having trouble producing insulin and we're kind of out of balance and out of homeostasis, so that one makes a lot of sense. People who find themselves in DKA, it's typically because of a couple of reasons. It can be because of reduced insulin intake, whether that means accidentally missing a dose of insulin or needing higher amounts, or not eating or drinking enough because of illness, and then not taking the insulin in order to try and manage blood glucose levels. And it's really the lack of insulin that allows those ketones to back up at high levels into the bloodstream. I hope that's an overview that makes sense. If you have further questions from a diabetes education perspective, please feel free to drop them in the comments. If you'd like to learn more about what I'm doing or how I can help you, feel free to check out my website. And if you want more diabetes educational videos, click subscribe so that you'll get notified when I get those posted. Thanks so much.